Me wey no say problem dey, I also get solution for hand. Just go do sip water, sip juice, chill and wait for it. My name is Kemi, but I love to be called Sissy Kemi. And if you're seeing me for the first time, I love you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And on this channel, we talk about everything: lifestyle, love, life, faith, relationship, how to make money. Yes, how to earn more, how to be better as humans, and just my journey in life. So whatever that I'm doing, the progress report, what step that I'm trying to take, I'm bringing you along on that. Oh my god, my heart skipped. If you're seeing me for the first time or you're just stumbling on my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, please like this video. I'm sure you would like this video by the time you watch to the end. Today we're talking about a topic that is so dear to my heart as someone who is overcoming the spirit of procrastination. In short, I've overcome it. I want to talk about procrastinating in the workplace as regards my current position as a content creator who also doubles as a social media manager and community manager. Procrastination can be the devil. I'm telling you, like it can be one thing. It might seem like a small thing that is insignificant, but it can be one thing that would also trample upon your growth. Oh my god, I don't know if I put my phone on flight mode so that no call will come and this video will just end abruptly. Sheesh. Let me put my phone on flight mode because, so as I was saying, procrastination can be one thing that seems insignificant, but it can also be that thing that hinders your growth. My channel, I've talked about procrastination in the past and what I did or how I'm trying to overcome that. But this time I'm trying to also talk about it from the place of career. Like I said, I'm a content creator who also doubles as a social media manager, community manager, digital marketer in summary. One of the first signs to note or to be sure that you are procrastinating heavily with your job or on your job, and this is not just peculiar to my kind of work, it can also cut across to every other aspect. So even if you're in the finance industry working as a financial advisor, a consultant, an engineer, whatever the case is, this also applies to you. If you're constantly distracted, as someone who works in socials, we are always going to hide under the guise of we're researching, we're looking for fresh ideas, we're looking for new trends, etc. And we get overwhelmed or we become distracted. The word is not overwhelmed, we become distracted, and from looking for a new idea or looking for a particular trend that you want your brand to jump on or a client's brand to jump on, you then start doom scrolling, and before you know it, you are not creating. Before you know it, you consume without creating. That is one sign to know that you're already becoming a procrastinator. Let me tell you. So if you're already being distracted, any little thing, even in your place of work, even if you're not a content creator, by the time you would want to do one task, you use 100 minutes on TikTok, then you use 1 minute on your task, and when it's deadline, you can't meet up with deadline, it becomes an issue. If you're constantly overwhelmed, as a social media manager, certain things can also be overwhelming when it comes to analytics, creating reports for a client's brand, trying to look at what worked in the previous month and reconcile that with the current month. All those kind of things can also be overwhelming, and when it becomes a loss or it becomes too much, you then start crawling into the state of procrastination because you now tell yourself that I can't do this task because my head is full. There are so many things that I need to do, etc., etc., and you just fall into the rabbit hole of procrastinating. So when a certain task becomes overwhelming, it can also lead to procrastination. Don't forget, it's the signs of procrastination that I'm giving you. If you're that person that fall into the category of perfectionism, you always want everything to look perfect. If it's not perfect, it's not going out. And you always give yourself that nickname. I'm a perfectionist. Don't you know I'm a perfectionist? If it does not look good, it does not look good and it's not going out. You procrastinate. And this also happens a lot with so many business owners. We tell ourselves, oh, I'm going to push out this product, I'm going to start this business by January 1, 2025. I'm going to be on my Zoom, I'm going to stand on business and whatsoever things that we tell ourselves. And the day would come, crickets, because you're always looking for the most perfect thing to fall into place. You want everything to fall into place and look good before you take action. Can I be honest with you? Even when I started my creative agency, I didn't have everything put together. I didn't have a staff. I didn't know, like, had no help. But I was just like, well, mom, I'm going to start this, whether I like it or not, and let's see how far I can go with this. That's how I started. So if you are constantly thinking of how best should this thing look, it has to be perfect, it has to come out this way, and you've nicknamed yourself a perfectionist, your friends even call you, oh, she's a perfectionist, and you think that, oh, that's a great thing. Yeah, almost, you see procrastination. The two of you will soon align together if you are not careful. So whatever it is, just now, I'm not giving you the solution now, I'm just giving you the signs. Okay. So another way to know that you're already becoming a procrastinator is if you lack structure. I timed this video to fall into night time so that I can get this view behind me. Right. If I was not structured enough to know that, oh, the videos I need to film during the day, I'll film it during the day, and the ones that I'll film at night, I'll film at night, and I'm just here and there, I'm just scattered, best believe I will not have the privilege to be shooting this video. Something would happen and I will not shoot this video. Yes. So if you lack structure, there's a tendency for you to fall into the rabbit hole of procrastination. Whatever you do, if you're already noticing these signs, is either you're a procrastinator or you're about to be a procrastinator. I'm also, see, one thing about me is I'm not going to list out problems and not give you solutions. Me wey no say problem dey, I also get solution for hand. Just go do, sip water, sip juice, chill, and wait for it. One last sign, to round up these signs of being a procrastinator rather, is if you constantly feel burnt out. We are in this hustle culture era. Like, if you're not hustling, if you're not tired every time, if you're not having headaches, if your body is not paining you, then you're not working hard enough. Is a lie. Yes, in a place of work, a place of work can also be a place of rest and a place of ease and a place of chillness and a place of softness. Oh yes, so don't let anybody. Oh, is my mic still on? Wait, oh. Yes, it's still on. So don't let anybody deceive you with that thing that, oh, you have to be, your back has to be broken, your joint has to be paining you to show that you've worked hard enough. It's a lie, you. So if you're constantly feeling burnt out, there's a tendency that you start procrastinating, because when your brain can't handle so much, you definitely start moving tasks that you're supposed to do from one point to another. And as a content creator, you see that you no longer find pleasure in creating. You want to pause creating. Before you know it, like, because you've doom scrolled for 100 hours, you have all the content ideas that you want to shoot, you will not find pleasure creating those ideas or bringing those ideas to life because you're burnt out. Do you know what it means? Some people just say, "Ah, it's just scrolling on my phone," but see, that scrolling, the fact that your eyes, your mind, your brain, everything is working to understand what you're watching, it can be tiring. You wear out your body. By the time it's now time for you to execute, you're already tired, you're already burnt out. So when you experience these signs, being burnt out, always wanting to be a perfectionist, always wanting everything to be perfect, feeling overwhelmed, what other point did I even mention? I can't remember right now. But feeling overwhelmed, just know that you're already getting close to being a procrastinator or you're already procrastinating. While all of these signs, it's good to list out all these signs, I would also want to share with you some things that are helping me leave this phase. I think by now I've already stopped procrastinating, but sometimes, once in a while, it likes to creep in. But I'm also going to share some of the things that I do for myself, as a creative. Can I start with the obvious one? Doom scrolling. I try to execute more than I consume. I know that it can seem easy to say, but it can also be difficult to take action. But one thing I always say to myself is, for every one scroll or for every one content idea that I'm absorbing, I should be able to create like three of those ideas. So if I see something that is interesting, something that I feel that I can give my take on, I should be able to create three stuff out of it. And for every time that I scroll, I should also be ready to take action and start creating. So I try my best not to consume so much than I can create, right? So my consumption is lesser. This is a lesser sign. My consumption is lesser than my output. So that's one way to avoid procrastinating. So make sure that the time frame from when you get the idea to the time when you execute is very small and very short. When I talked about feeling burnt out, one thing that I also try to do is take breaks in between. So I've been creating since that I started creating content today, I think since morning, maybe 11 a.m. there, no, 12 p.m. thereabout. But in between the time that I'm creating, I'm also trying to take breaks in between because I know that I'll be creating into the night. So what I always advise is try to take breaks, even if you want to create all of the ideas that you've gathered for that week. Make sure that you take breaks in between so that you don't feel too tired. Because let's be honest, we are still flesh. You are not a machine. So try to take breaks. If you've been creating a week long, a month long, try to take breaks in between. Try to sleep early. I promise you, I have my bedtime set at 9 p.m. Only on few occasions do I extend the bedtime. In short, I'm gunning for 8 p.m. I want to sleep early because by the time you wake up, you feel refreshed, more relaxed to conquer the day. So, in order for you not to be constantly feeling burnt out, please try to take rest. Don't mind what everybody is saying that you must work, 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 work. Hustle culture, blah, blah, blah. If you're not making money, if you're not grinding, if you're not making money, if you're not making money, you're not doing this, calm down. The money is not running away, I promise you. So try to take breaks in between. Another thing, I mentioned distraction. One way that I try not to get distracted, especially when I have tasks on my hand that I want to do and I want to miss up in record time or even miss up before the deadline, I try to stay focused by setting alarm. There are other tools that you can use to block out your phone so that you only focus on the task, especially if it's a task that you're doing on your phone, right? To block out every other social media apps that might distract you and just focus on the one app that you need. But I don't use those tools anymore. So what I try to do is, because of course I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. You're the one that needs help. Sorry. Pardon me. So I try to work more on my laptop. Here's the trick. When I use my phone, sometimes I use my phone to record time lapse. So because I'm using my phone to record time lapse, I will not be able to press the phone. So I try to use my phone to record time lapse, then I work on my laptop. But when I'm not doing that, sorry, when I'm not doing that, if it's something that I have to do on my phone, I try to put my phone on flight mode so I will not get distracted and work on the said thing. But if it requires that my phone needs to be on or connected to the internet, I do that, but I set a timer. So I can set a timer for a task. I can break it. It has a name, but I can't remember the name. Right? In short, I didn't even know that it had a name because I was already doing it. So I can create a timer and say, oh, for 20 minutes, I want to shoot this video. And I'll just be focused on that. After the 20 minutes, I can take a 10 minutes break or a 1 hour break safe. But during that 20 minutes or during the 30 minutes or during the 1 hour, I'm focused on the task that I want to do. Right, so that also helps with minimizing distraction. Another thing that can help you stop procrastinating is to take steps even before you start thinking of the steps you want to take. And here's what I mean. I know sometimes people preach the gospel of, oh, be prepared, be ready, know what to do, know what the next step would be before you carry the first leg or whatever good thing that they say. And sometimes they say it out of the place of love, and I don't dispute that advice. But one thing that I've come to understand is learn on the task or on the job or whatever thing that you're doing. Stay prepared on the job. Start it. first before you now start thinking of, oh, I need to do this, I need to be prepared, I need to be that. Do you get? At least first start. So it's in that doing that you know that, okay, I need to do better in this area, I need to make this more better, I need to make this look better, and just tweak things. But just start it. But when you're already foreseeing the loopholes even before you start creating, it becomes an issue, because what will happen is you will end up not creating and you start procrastinating. Oh, did you feel that rhymes? You will end up not creating and you start procrastinating. What? Don't always wait to be fully prepared before you start creating. So just create, do the tasks, do whatever it is. You already you've, see, if I check your draft, if I check your saved folder, there are so many ideas there. And if care is not taken, we will enter year 2026 and you will not be you will not still have executed those ideas. I hope with this few point of mine, I've been able to point out some signs that you are procrastinating as a creative, or as someone who has a business, or someone who works in 9 to 5. I'm not just pointing out the signs, but I hope I've been able to give you realistic help or realistic solution on how to overcome this. I'm a testament that God is good. I'm a testament that you can truly overcome being a procrastinator. Like, if I see, nobody procrastinate reach me. Oh. If I can overcome it, I promise you, you can. So these things work for me and they are still working for me. So when it comes to that blocking out of time, being focused, things like that, and doing things even before I'm fully prepared, I'm the queen of that. If it's working for me, it will definitely work for you. And I hope that you find this video helpful. I hope that you're able to come back to this video and just watch it again and learn more steps and get more ideas on what to do. And if you found this video helpful, please, please, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please. If you don't subscribe, you will see me in your dreams tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Sisi Kemi is out. Bye, sunshine.